Wait, boss. Don't you think that Jub was the mastermind behind the kill of Senzo Meyiwa? Because prisoners who are inside know everything about what's happening outside. Maybe he got jealous of her and Senzo.
Hey, who's this now?
Alright, ladies and gents, the ESAM boys are back to business. We're back like we never left, dog. Actually, we did leave. We can't say that.
Yeah,
we
we
left.
can't.
We have to take accountability here.
Yeah, man.
That was leaving. But we back though. That's what's more important.
Yeah.
How did you feel about taking the break?
I didn't want to.
Yeah, you didn't want to. You're like, let's not do it.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we have to like start being transparent, like more transparent. You know what I mean?
Okay. I
feel
just felt like you are being lazy, bro. Like
Being lazy.
NK had something that popped up. We found a way to work around it.
Sure.
Rhea just made it a problem to like record. Like he found every reason in the book, dog. You know, it's the one thing I've realized with Rhea. Rhea will never tell you the problem is this.
Yeah.
We make issues around the problem, so we don't do it.
Sure.
And I'm like, just say what's the problem so we can get over it and get done, you know. So
yeah,
I was a little bit disappointed with that, you know.
I think I had like a realization that like it's important as a creator, like we have to put ourselves first, you know what I mean? Like if you
What was the problem, dog? We
No, I'm
could have
just-
made it on time.
Steph, we.
No.
This guy doesn't even like let me like explain.
Like I understand this philosophical talk, but like
the
at
world is
least,
philosophical, dog.
dog, I
The world is
understand.
a
Okay,
philosophy.
yeah. We need to put ourselves forward. Put ourselves. Dog,
You
what
didn't even
did
let
you
me
have
explain.
to?
You didn't even let me explain.
Put it practical. Don't use philosophical whatever or just like try to sound like Drake captions, dog. Just say it like how it is.
But that
Okay,
that's
how
how I
did you need to put
communicate,
ourselves
though.
forward?
That's how I
And to do
communicate.
some sound check, ne? We
Yeah.
could have made it be here by like 5:45.
Yeah.
And we could have still recorded and get it done. And
Sure.
NK does his show. I go and do what I have to do. And you go and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But you were like, nah, this thing of rushing.
Yo, no.
Dog,
Let me
Rhea
explain,
made so
let me
much excuses
explain.
for 45 minutes, bruh. Instead of actually getting
No,
his
you
car and coming.
You see, when you said in this 45 minutes, we could have
gotten there.
I
Yeah.
died. I laughed so hard, bro.
I was defeated after looking at the time. I'm like, we're really arguing for 45 minutes plus. No, guys.
With voice notes and all
I'm like,
that.
let me switch off my phone. It's whatever at this point.
Sending voice note, like 2-minute voice note. You know, you send it like 3-minute voice notes. That's how you know, like,
And you know it's funny.
You're explaining a situation.
I
dog.
think it's funny being on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't funny at the time because I felt like I'm the one who just made him feel.
Sure.
But just being the person listening to the voice notes. Steph, you sound annoyed. Rhea sounds like he's calm as fuck. Like,
You know, he sounds like that. You know, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Rhea's like out there. You can
Dog,
hear
you
in the
can see.
voice note he's smoking weed.
Yeah, he's got his
No, I
other.
wasn't smoking.
Look,
Nah,
look,
I
look,
wasn't
you got it.
smoking.
But you had your
I
hand
was-
on your balls, ne? You were comfortable
What?
as fuck. You were chilling
What
like
the
this.
fuck?
Nigga, it was an
You're-
aircon like blowing that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
nigga was just like
cozy.
relaxing. I'm like, yo, my guy, you know, like, we can actually get it done.
Nah, that's
The
funny.
brewer are still
It's
saying,
funny.
no, bro, like this thing of rushing, you know, dog, this guy was telling me about emotional trauma. What did he say? What was he talking about? I'm like, what?
Basically,
You
what
all
he
don't
was.
like it when I get deep, dog. Sometimes I feel like
No.
I have to
It's
get
not,
deep.
even though you get
For me,
deep, it's just not practical. What you're saying.
But like the depth of the
matter, what was it?
no, the depth of like the explanation. It
Okay,
doesn't
No.
have to be
You
practical.
know what?
It can be
No.
mental.
And
It can be
I
mental.
What's the mental problem?
If you are mentally not there, you're gonna force your body to
I don't like
to
to
get
this
up and do it.
episode. I'm not here. Like you found me sleeping.
Yeah, I found.
I mean, you got your
I
like
was
you
sleep,
got your
dog.
like
I'm
hella
just saying I
early,
have
bruh.
a lot going on that even on this episode, I'm just showing up.
Sure.
You get what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
But I mean, like, I feel like I should like explain. You don't have to cut me off if I'm just saying that. Like,
but I
I
just
wanted
like you
to-
to be more
I wanted
practical.
to put myself first and say, like, if I don't feel like doing it today, dog, like we don't have to do it, bro. You know what I mean? Like we are.
Then why do you go on the pod and say bekele beke and like yo
We're back,
drop every
baby.
week? We back, baby, like we never left. Nigga, you left.
We've been consistent for how
Dog.
many weeks,
Like,
bro?
don't ever put yourself in a position of delivering and then 5 weeks later say, why do I have to?
5 weeks.
No, I'm just saying,
We've been
in
consistent
general,
for how
in
many
general, don't ever put yourself in a position whereby you committed and then you come back and you're the same one arguing why you committed.
I mean, my thing is that like you can commit, but then you can get to a point where it's like, I want to take a break for a week. It's still commitment. You're still coming back.
Do it in
You're still
do it
coming
in a
back.
way that says, okay, fine. It's been too much this week. Okay, sharp. Let's say to our whatever. That
So
from
we must
this-
tell them.
No. Let's say from the
We must
because you're
explain.
preparing. You get what I mean?
Mm.
You're preparing. Like let's say from the 1st of December till the 1st of Jan,
Yeah.
there's not gonna be an episode dropping.
Well, what if we don't see it coming like 4 weeks before? You know what I
But
mean?
like Ria, like there was every way to make this episode of last week happen. But Ria was the only
Yeah, no,
obstacle.
it was a bit sketchy, but I mean, we could have done it. Though.
We could have.
we definitely
We
could
could
have
have
done
done
it.
it.
We definitely. I think me deep down, I know that like I wanted to take a break. That
Nah.
week. I think
Yeah, you should have
I
just said it. You should have not come around with different problems, bro. That's my
And
issue.
I
My
don't
issue,
think
if you
that
don't
this-
come direct with the
Yeah.
issue,
Sure,
it annoys me because I
And
can see there's
I don't
a
think
bigger
it's
problem
a
here.
problem.
but it's not a
Wanting to
problem.
take a
That's the
break.
thing.
Do you
Is it a
understand?
It's not a
problem?
problem. But
It's just
say
now
it.
stating.
Yeah.
Say it. Say, yo, I wanna take a break this week.
But I
Sure.
hear what
Don't
Rhea's
say,
saying.
ish.
But
The way
I
the
think I
sun
did.
is
I think
today,
I
dog.
did say that. Like,
No. whoa.
I want to take a break.
Like,
I didn't.
the way the sun is today, ish. I think
What?
maybe.
No.
I thought with the
Sun-
car. Do you know the
Nah,
panic
didn't-
of driving fast and back and forth? I'm
No, but
like,
it was raining. It was raining. It was raining.
I'm like, my guy, I've seen this guy drive between a taxi and
three
between
keeper.
a motorcycle ne?
Yeah.
and a truck
Yes.
on the way to PTA, saying it to 200. I've seen that guy do that. And he wants to tell me about rushing in the rain.
I'm sure you slanyard when you heard
Ah,
about
no.
he
The
doesn't want to
driving
ride.
situation.
I'm like, what the hell is this guy telling me?
But I mean, honestly, ne, I only listened to like the last 2 voice notes. In fact, I listened to maybe the first 2, and then they were just coming in, though.
Sure.
Just coming in.
Cling,
One after
cling,
the
cling,
cling. Up I met sound check. Cling, cling, cling. I went sound check finished. I'm like, hey, let me hear what's happening. I listened to the last 2. That was
Yeah.
like a good shot.
But I
Good
mean,
shot. Because I
I
felt
guess it's like-
bad for not listening to all of them.
yeah,
You understand?
sure.
But I feel like I got the gist of it.
I feel like it's also good for us, for ourselves. Like going forward, if one of y'all feel like, yo, we should take a break. We should put ourselves first, dog. That's the whole thing. It's like, sure, we committed to people, and like people, if you
Yeah.
wanna watch us, you don't wanna watch us. If you don't wanna watch us, you don't wanna watch us.
It's fine. That
But
is
what I'm saying is
okay.
that
But
if
say
y'all
it.
don't feel like it,
Say it. Don't
Yeah.
come up with excuses.
I mean, I felt like those excuses were like just rounding it off. You know what I mean?
No,
Putting
like,
it all
it's like-
together.
it's
Putting
like-
it all
it's like,
together. Like explaining
You know,
why.
it's like there's a difference between a child that cries
A
and kinda-
child.
and that doesn't talk and
a child, bro.
Listen.
This nigga comparing me to a child,
Listen,
dog.
and then there's a
Nyanyisa
difference
him with
between-
that one.
a child that can talk. I'm crying because I'm hungry, and he says it. And then there's just I'm crying and you don't know what's the problem.
Mm.
You get what I mean?
But I think I said it.
You never
I
said
said
it,
it.
bro. NK, please tell this guy. You know that.
Then I
Now,
said it like, yo, I just wanna
look,
take a
you know
break.
how it is.
I
with
just want to
these
take a
things.
break.
No, NK.
We only
please
don't
don't be
take a break.
spiritual about it.
No, I'm
just
not
forward. Yo, bro.
Dog, this guy's so
this
much on the
brew.
practicality side of things. and
No,
it's like,
don't be like.
Steph,
Let's not
people
just.
have their
let's
own
not- let's-
mental.
I like people like, it's nice to sound like you're saying something profound, but it's time to say something straightforward. You didn't want to do it.
What if it is profound, though?
Yeah, say
No, but
profound
okay,
things
let
when
me,
it's time.
let me say what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Is this is what happens. Me, I already know the pattern of how things are going to go.
Sure.
This is going to happen. This is going to happen. There's going to be a pushback on this side. There's going to be a pushback on one side.
Yeah.
And then we'll only find out what the real reason at the end.
At the
Because you
end.
like rare, like shine. Nah, you know what? Dog,
And
do
it's
we
like
really need
dragging.
to? Dog, we don't owe the people stuff. And then only later it's going to be like, nah, fade.
But then
Fed
I
up.
will say
Let's
this
chill,
though,
niggas.
like I will like thank whoever who's still riding with us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Regardless of whether we decide to take breaks, we decide to do this, like whatever. Because at the end of the day, though, we are all on our own journeys. You know what I mean?
Mm,
We are still young guys, like figuring this thing out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And for me, I'm not gonna put myself in a position where, like, if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it. Especially as as free as I wanna be, dog. I'm like a freedom type of guy. You know what I mean? I've never had a job. I dropped out of school. You know what I mean? So if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it. And that's what I've always put first. Like, no one is going to force me to do stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, but still at the end of the day, like, I can still deliver when it's time to.
Sure.
No,
When-
you can't.
Why not?
Like it was just last week when it was time to deliver, you didn't. And for you to say no one's gonna tell me what to do. Dog, we all made this decision. No one forced another. You didn't call me in the middle of the night, Steph. If you don't do this, then yeah. We all came here with our own mindset. We all knew what we were getting ourselves into. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You
I
get
feel
it?
you, I
So
feel you.
like
That is true. That is true.
like so when the time comes to deliver and you act like there must be somebody behind your back to tell you what to do, that's just going to that's especially worst part. Like last week, let me just put it practical. Last week it was when we dropped the soul one, we had like 10.8 subs. After the soul one, a week later, it had like 11.1 or 2. And about like 500 people watching live. Capitalize on the momentum. Even when we're bringing when we're bringing guests here, I was like, my guy, we can't do back-to-back guests.
Yeah, we
Because
have
what
to
you're introducing
space it
them
out.
into,
And we
I hear
can
that.
never rely on guests, you know what I mean?
Can't.
This
So-
pod is not the type that's gonna like go
drop
out and,
after a
chase
guest,
guests.
only
Yeah.
guest,
Yeah.
come.
But I
The
think
whole reason we started this thing was to avoid having to run after guests.
Now a little bit of me thinks that we're kind of messing up because like we had the momentum going with interviews. Now it's like interviews not there. None
it's
exist.
like
Yeah, people
the-
don't want to watch the interviews.
Not
People
that
want
they
to
don't
watch.
wanna watch.
there's
they wanna
no
watch
in-
us.
there's no
Watching,
interviews
there's
to
no
watch,
interviews to
dog.
watch.
Yeah.
Musa, the last one has like what 10 something, 10 to
Yeah.
12 views.
Yeah.
Musa Keys on 14.
Wasn't the last one
Buhle
Epidoza,
on
man?
90. Dog,
Yeah, Buhle is on
Buhle
90.
hasn't tried a clip of it.
it's gonna shy soon. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
especially
our
after
first
this
one.
week.
Yeah.
After this weekend, I'm
After
sure.
what- oh yeah.
Because I saw she was trending for no reason at
I know
all.
Butle was just trending because like apparently she was one of like McG's like the grim rip of your career.
They need to
Yeah.
maybe they give McG too much credit, dog.
No.
Tell
That thing of
McG
McG's true, bruh.
Nah, but
Dog,
what-
I bumped into him there. You see, when I went to that thing where you guys
Yeah.
couldn't make it,
yeah.
we're talking. So when he saw me, he's like, hey, you know, him.
Sure.
Bro, and father, he just said 2 words to me. So yeah, now the girls are just wanting to smash you, right? Yeah. Dog, I found myself explaining myself. Yeah, you know, like this hands. I'm like, whoa, wait.
You started keeping your files.
Yeah,
boy.
I'm like, yo, wait, no. Wait,
That's
no.
hilarious.
Because he like pompers you. You
He
feel
didn't,
yourself.
he didn't shy
Yeah.
you with the truth serum.
He's such a fan of whoever he's interviewing that you feel like I'm the man. I
Yeah,
can
you
tell
look
this guy
into
whatever
your
I
eyes
want.
and says, yeah, that nigga, boy.
Sure.
Yeah. Dog,
Yeah.
before you merge,
But-
you saying things.
But
you
wait,
don't wanna
dog,
say.
before we get into
Yeah,
McG,
before we
because
go
we're
into-
gonna talk about McG, Vele. Like, let's wrap up the break thing.
No,
you
Fede,
know?
before you think, I just want to say that I agree with homie, ne? With Rhea. I'm saying it to homie like it's a guy fair.
Yeah.
Now, I agree with Rhea, but I think the thing that we lacked to do or we didn't do
communicate
is
it
communicate
effectively,
in
yeah.
time.
Sure.
Young Tala, even
Yeah.
from my side.
Yeah.
Young Tala, I was meant to say, with yo, but for it,
You
this
have a
Friday.
gig, yeah.
Young Tala, I knew.
Sure.
Young Tala, can we try work around it?
For
But
me,
we can't be spreading ourselves that thin, dog.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do need that little bit of break. You know what I'm saying? When we do need it. But if we don't need to, dog,
Yeah.
just hop on them.
We should have communicated earlier to decide whether like we need it. or not.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, dog, like it was a chance for me to reflect. You know what I mean?
On what?
Because on just like our journey as everything is in music.
What did you come across?
I mean, it was just like it's been an interesting year, bro. It was like, you know, we put out a lot of content. You know, like we trended on socials. Like we did a lot of stuff. We managed to like garner a lot of attention. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't like us. A lot of like some people, we still have people that actually do like us. Like there's a certain group of people, like a corner. You know what I mean? That will ride with us through whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, 2021 has been great, like from my perspective. But now, with all the work that we've done, like we need to figure out how to turn this thing into a business. You know what I mean? I was like, that was that was the main agenda at the top. You know what I mean? On this break, on this reflecting, I'm gonna like try and figure out exactly what can we do with the audience that we have right now across socials,
Yeah.
on YouTube, like wherever that you might consume our content. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, we've been working on this site for a couple of months, right? And like something clicked on me when I realized that people wanna consume like exclusive music that's not out. You know what I mean? Like the music that's not out, especially the piano music that's not out. People want well, like they will find it wherever they want to find it, whether it's on YouTube, like just like these channels, whether it's on Fakaza. Fakaza is like it's bomb
Fagaza.
Fakaza. It's bombarded.
Chassis. Ja, spot Fagaza.
It's like
That's Fagaza.
it's
You know
like
that video? Disgusting. Disgusting. It's disgusting.
yeah.
Okay, but anyway.
What I'm
continue.
saying is that it's like it's bombarded with sites. It's not like user friendly. You know what I mean? There's other sites also. I was like, I think we can start a music streaming site, which is when like I started calling you and I started like
But
getting
like
deep.
that's been the thing from the time of ESAM Plus. We've been saying it.
But I feel like now is the perfect time where we can't let time pass by it without actually us executing it.
So, like the
You know what I mean?
albums.
I think what he's saying when he says time, I think because we've seen it work with the exclusives.
Exactly.
Like we've done a
Exclusive showed us. They showed us.
We've done a trial version
Because we can find
of
them.
it. Yeah.
We can find them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are deep within. We are on the ground.
But also before you jump in, Steph,
Yeah.
I realized, dog, we love exclusivity, dog.
People love exclusivity.
Young Town, we love exclusivity.
People
dog. We
love
wanna be
stuff that's not out there yet. That's not like out. Like when you find an artist early, you just feel like I found
you feel
gold.
like, and then when everyone hops onto them, you're just like, yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean?
You know, you feel like it's not the
Exactly.
same.
Like you knew that this song is
But
gonna
then
be a
let
hit.
me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
In terms of exclusivity, that's nice. That's premier content. That's a selective bunch of South Africans
Sure.
that are willing to spend a buck on consuming that.
Yeah.
You know, because like, why go and watch on Netflix when I can just go on www something videos and
But
watch it? Then look for free.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you that exclusivity is sharp. But if
Yeah.
you don't create that platform for them, the average music producer or
Sure.
whatever, the upcoming artist, then you're literally cutting out a big margin, you know?
And we
Like
agree
creating a
that
platform.
we are
So-
gonna be able to. It's gonna have to that artists can upload their own music. Too.
Yeah,
It has to be like that.
yeah.
That's gonna be a selling point too. You know what I mean? We're gonna say to the artists that like we have an audience that you guys think that you might wanna upload your music to.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's like I realized that obviously there's music streaming sites, there's the big boys, there's YouTube Music, there's Spotify, there's Apple Music, there's Audio Mac that's doing well. There's all these sites, right? Manja, how do we know that like the music that we get is not gonna be on there yet? You know what I mean?
How do you know that?
It's not on there yet. The exclusives that we play, they're not on the big ones because there you need like distributors, Africore, TuneCore. The artists actually get to pay these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
CD Baby, DistroKid. You need to pay the distributor for all of your stuff to go on there. Manja, these small artists, like if we let them upload for free, you know what I mean, and just say that
Of course, like a
we have an
certain
audience for
amount,
them.
a certain amount can be for free. Because
Yeah.
like after all, you have to pay for your servers, you have to pay to maintain the site, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't like give them the whole thing of okay, you can upload whenever. A certain amount of time will be allocated for them to upload their music. Just in J. And after that, you start paying bundles accordingly. Like you've put 20 hours of music right now. You've passed 40, 50, you know, you get what I mean?
Mm.
Like, according to packages.
Other platforms
Mm.
can only upload a certain hours.
Yeah, like SoundCloud.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're smart, you're not gonna. Okay, there's ways to go around it.
Mm.
You are smart,
Mm.
but it wouldn't be smart of us to just give everyone a free.
That will crash the site. That will crash the site.
Also people are gonna just use it as like a
Yeah,
You say like data host or something
sure.
like that.
But you know, like an important
Mm.
aspect of the site, it has to be that it has to be like user friendly. You know what I mean? You have to be on it. You have to enjoy being on it. It has to feel like you are getting it. That's how we're gonna take traffic away from our Dog. It's bombarded with ads. It's just like it's not everything. You know, once you set it up like a proper app
Mm.
on the side, obviously we're gonna start on the side where it's user friendly. Like the front end looks good. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then I think there's value there. Obviously, I think you keep it ad free. I hate ads. Like me as a consumer, I never want to consume ads.
That's
Sometimes
the thing.
you have
That's
to.
the thing.
Sometimes you
And
have to.
that's the selling point. If you don't see that as a problem that you can use to solve,
That's
I
what I'm
give you a
saying. That
platform. You like the music there. There is ad there, but to be a premium user, which with no ads and other benefits, you have to pay a certain amount.
that's what I'm saying.
get what I
That's
mean?
exactly what we're gonna do. We take a subscription, but obviously we can't fuck with Spotify. We can't fuck with YouTube Music.
Why?
We can't charge the same. Like dog, we can't. Like they are the biggest
I
companies.
just don't understand what you mean by we can't mess with them. Like, you mean we can't charge as much?
Yeah,
as
that's
them?
what I'm saying. That we can't charge as much as them. We need to hit them like half or something. You know what I mean? But then we still need to make like whether it's 10 rand a week or whatever the fuck we do, 40 rand a month. I think that's like sizable. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Dog, like the audience, people are gonna check it out. Like we can say you get in there 1 month free. We'll bill you after 30 days. You know what I mean? So you can get the feel, get exactly what's
get
going on.
hooked, bro.
Decide whether you wanna stay a member or not. But then what's gonna set us apart from like Spotify and all these other things, ne, is that while you're consuming the music, we're gonna hit you with articles. So you can actually consume well-written
While
articles.
watching, yeah.
Like we have
You know what you're doing?
we have friends that work for like newspapers,
Mm.
like all these Times Live. Like we actually know people that can actually really write. People that went to school for writing, so that it looks like a think piece. You know what I mean? It looks like a fucking
Think piece.
It looks like you actually
like a
wanna.
fucking brain digest or something.
Like we do
Reader's
like
Digestion.
we do like investigative journalism. We don't have to do it ourselves. We can get people to do it, and then like it can grow into a company as the subscription number goes. Doc, I was doing research and I was like, News 34 got to like, obviously, you know, they have the subscription thing. Ne?
Mm.
They got to like 31,000 paying subscribers for 75 rand a month in 9 months
Because
when they
had-
started.
it's-
Obviously,
it's
they
the-
have a
it's-
bigger
forget
piece
just
of
the
the
bigger.
pie,
It's
you know.
it's the fact
it's
that
white people too
Mm-mm.
that can
it's the
afford.
fact that they
There's
have.
some black people.
Besides that, they have credibility.
They have credibility.
So it's like
We're gonna build up our
They-
credibility.
the people wanna follow something that they.
Are we?
No,
Is that
But if you're
2020?
gonna,
you know what the
if you're gonna
you know-
make wild
here's
statements
the
that have no
thing.
foundation,
no. Here's the thing.
it's like swap. It's 75 people unsubscribe.
you know why this thing. You know why this thing is gonna work.
75,000.
Now, let me
1,000
tell
people
you. You know why this
unsubscribe.
thing is gonna work. It doesn't matter whether you like what Rhea says or what Black Steph says. It's a platform for you to consume.
That's
It's
why-
not about us.
The driving
not
force.
about
The
us.
driving force. The reason why so many people be there
Yeah.
is because the
We are telling them
30,000
to go.
upcoming artists which share the stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the introduction
Sure.
to. It's like, dog, if NK drops today and he sends it to us in a group, we're all going to watch it. You
Yeah.
get what I mean?
Sure.
Mara, we're gonna go there for NK and say, hey,
Yo.
the song is okay.
Sure.
The song is okay.
Yeah.
Mara, the content there, I'm going back again on my own,
Sure.
type of
Like
thing.
you get to. It's not about that's what I realized too when I was just like reflecting on everything we've done this year. I'm like, I don't really want to be like a personal brand. I decided I don't want to use my energy to get on stage and entertain people. Like I would much rather build a digital product, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we can scale. That's what I like about this thing too. The scalability aspect of it. All you get to do is make sure that the front end of the site and the back end of the site, they are functioning. You know what I mean? Now that like, okay, we decided this is how we're gonna do it. It's executing this thing. Bro.
So tell me, what was the
Executing this
point
thing is
of
the
like
mission.
giving people the game plan? Because I was wondering,
What do you mean giving people the game plan?
like, why bring it up on the pod?
Oh no, what isn't this
No.
part of that transparency that you were talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. That like because at the end of the day, the people that are watching us,
And do you know
they're
what's
gonna
happen?
be the
You know
people
what's
that
gonna
we
happen?
expect to support us.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
And then the time comes, and then you'll be like, you know what? We can actually take a break. You know?
That's the perfect thing about.
We
That's the
can
perfect
leave
thing
it.
about a
We
site.
can leave it alone. No. We can leave the site and drop it in 2023.
That's the perfect thing about
you know,
the
we
site.
can take a break. We need our mental health, right?
Dog.
You announced it to the people. People want it now.
We have to execute on
You
it.
see?
We have to make it happen.
So I'm
we
just
are
saying,
talking
you
like
know, you
okay. Let's talk
single-handedly
about the
You
plan.
single-handedly gave yourself a deadline.
Yeah, you gave
No,
yourself.
there's no deadline. There's no
I'm just saying.
timeline.
Dog,
I never
wait,
said by 2022.
Can I just ask? Are they not looping you about the merch till today, dog?
Dog, we're not even. I don't even think as a business like going the merch route is viable.
No, you're
They're
not
not talking
answering
about
my
it as a business,
question.
bro.
What do you mean?
I'm saying, are they not
want the merch.
bothering you about the merch because you mentioned that it's coming?
We did, ne? Yeah, I mean, listen. We are discovering the business as it goes, dog. We are finding out as it goes, as like.
Some things you don't need to find out, bro.
What do you mean?
Some things, are you going to do it or not? If you're not gonna do it, keep quiet.
So you don't think that we can execute this
we
app?
can, but now
This
you're putting
site, it's gonna start
deadlines.
as a site before it goes on app stores.
But
and
I'm
stuff.
just using as a example of last week, just to show the practicality of things.
Because why I'm talking about it here is that like the people that are gone, the people that enjoy our content, they're the people that we're the first batch of people that we expect.
Yeah.
They should go and check out this platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're the user base that we're gonna be advertising it to. We're gonna use everything SA Music to push this thing. That way that we don't have to rely on sponsors. We don't have to chase interviews and get people to snitch on themselves and do all of that stuff, dog. Like we can get to build a platform that we can scale, you know what I mean? While still doing the content ourselves, while still pushing original content, like on the pod and all of this stuff, you know what I mean? So this thing, dog, like I think that's why I'm like now, you know, this guy, I'm pushing him now. So we found like a full stack developer. And like I told him that like every day we're not doing this thing, dog, we're losing out on market share.
Dog,
you know what I mean?
Very hard to like push. Is this the same bro who pulled up here?
Yeah,
like 6
that
months
motherfucker.
ago.
Yes, he actually reached out to us. That's the problem. That's the issue that we have too. But I think that we were not as like pushing on it in the
Besides
past 5
that,
months.
though,
You know what I mean?
Dog, you can't push on something when someone says that
'Cause we
they're
didn't
gonna
really
come back
discover
to you.
it, yeah.
Because that wasn't that the
No, but like
situation.
from day one, dog. Remember, even when I was
Like we were not playing exclusive back then. You know what I mean?
No,
we didn't
besides
see it like
exclusives,
that.
Besides
We didn't
exclusives,
see it
when
like
when I spoke to him, I said, "Yo, home articles, content, what you call ESAM Plus,
Yeah.
where ESAM Plus is the platform.
Yeah, that's the music,
know?
music streaming. yeah.
So it's been there. It's not like it's a new thing.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
been-
Remember, we started the channel. We're gonna go out and find dope music,
Yeah.
but then like we had to focus more on like the video content and all that stuff. But now it's coming in full circle, dog. At the end of the year, like we didn't waste our fucking time doing all this shit, dog. We have discovered a place where we can take this thing and grow it as a business. Now, here's the thing, right? What I realized is that you have to, if you're gonna take musicians' copyright, like if you're gonna take musician stuff, you're gonna have to like get on board with the labels. You're gonna have to find a way to pay these fucking musicians.
Why do we have to pay for them? Like, what do we?
What do you mean?
Besides the fact
It's
that they
their-
come, besides
the copyright holders of
besides
the IP.
Besides the fact that they coming themselves to what you call
To the
to our
side.
platform.
Yeah.
All we say is we're giving you the ability to earn from your work.
Exactly.
You get what I mean? But to sign a deal with labels,
No, not sign a deal. I'm
or-
just saying get on board with them. Like, listen,
Nah,
this is what
we
we're
don't
gonna
need
do with
to.
the IP that
We
you
don't
guys
need
have
to.
copyright holding to.
Already we have labels which don't see eye to eye. Like to rely on them, it's like whatever, dog. If your
We're not
artist-
gonna rely on them. How do you
if your
rely on
artists
them?
come
I
on
hear
board or
that.
not,
We
we're
know-
still moving forward.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
hear
That like
that.
whether, but it's gonna get to a point where if we do get big enough, they're gonna start wanting money.
Yeah, they're
If
gonna-
we do get big
no,
enough,
they're not gonna start wanting money. If you come as a label and put your own music there, you already signed to our terms and conditions in terms
yes,
of what we
like
giving
like
you
how a
offering.
regular
Yeah.
would. Like
It's
how
then, why
like
must
how,
they
once
get?
you-
Why
once you-
must they get? At the end of the day, we're
Yes.
preaching independence. We're preaching independent media,
Once
and
you
now
reach-
we must conform to
I
big
hear
labels.
what Steph's saying.
No, we're
I
not
hear what
conforming.
Steph's
Listen,
saying.
we're gonna do this thing regardless of whether they want us to or not.
Yeah.
But once we do get big enough, they're
We
gonna be
don't
like,
need to sign anything with them. They
"Dog,
coming down.
Spotify. Do you know how much money Spotify gives to Universal, Sony, and Warner?
Because it's an agreement, an ongoing
It's a
agreement.
licensing agreement. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's what you call.
Yeah.
It's nothing like special. It's like just what the other artists would get. That's
Sure.
what we should preach.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everyone should
But
be
then,
equal.
I feel like it is gonna get to here, dog. It is gonna get to a point where
I hear
the
what Steph's saying,
the
dog.
streaming aspect of it is gonna be like, they're gonna be like, okay, this is what something to us too. We need to get a piece of whatever you guys are making
No.
because it's their IP, it's their
not
music.
that only their IP. Like an indie artist which comes on board, it's also their IP.
Not an indie artist.
I'm
That's
just
I'm not
saying,
talking about
every
indie artists that are like small.
No, I'm
I'm
just
talking about
saying,
the big boys.
like what you're saying is we're gonna have to give them more money or some sort of something. Like no, if you come into our platform, agree to the conditions we come with.
But
if
then
you don't want, then go. Don't get on. Don't get on.
So you're telling me that if an artist
Dude,
doesn't want
how many
if an
artists do Universal has? How many artists does Sony have in South Africa? Let's just say how many compared to the larger scale of artists.
But then we can't say we're not gonna fuck with artists that are at the big labels.
It's like, we're not saying we're not
We
effing
need
with
them
them.
too.
We're just saying that if they come into the platform, they're going to come to the platform. We're not gonna change the platform for them.
But then we're gonna be uploading their music.
No, we're not going to be uploading their music.
No, what I think there's a misunderstanding. What Steph is saying that they're going to upload their music if they want to be a part of the platform.
Yeah.
Not that we now gonna go
But
and
then-
take Focalistic song or who signed anyone who signed song, and then we're just gonna go and lahlela
Focus
rete
signed
so
himself.
that
But
the labels
I
can
think
come and
that- I think
copyright
that-
us and fight for us for percentages and stuff. No,
I think
if you want to
that the
upload it
traffic-
because
I think that the big amount of traffic, they're gonna wanna come for people that like are either bubbling under or that they're already listening to.
Like let's see, look with Amapiano. How many bubbling under or big artists are actually signed?
dog. Not
A
many.
few, let's say
bro.
like
not many,
10%,
dog.
and most of them which are signed with distribution deals,
Mhm.
publishing,
Mhm.
nothing. The few which are signed to actual contracts that bind them there, they realize how dumb they feel. They're like, damn, my peers and my fellow artists which are killing it are not signed to anyone.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't think moving forward there's gonna be South African artists which are going to like, it's still gonna be there, but they're not gonna pursue to be signed by big labels right now. Because if you can do it by yourself and get a bigger share right now, you're just using the internet and like posting whatever,
Sure.
you're gone, you know. So I
Yeah.
think with the platform, like if they come into the platform, they're coming for us. It's not the other way around. We don't need them,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, it definitely has to be like a power play of like, as much as we might need y'all need us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we are bringing an audience here.
That they'll bring a
Actual music audience that like enjoys South African music too.
like a uni. I won't be surprised after like a year or two, uni saying, "Yo, dog, can we just buy a certain percentage of that
Yeah.
platform?" You know, or a
No, but we have to take it as far as possible, like by ourselves, though. Like that's why like we need like full stack developer that can make this thing come to life.
Yeah, no, we need
You know what I mean?
somebody which is coding and website development on a because on a scale whereby we can like say, "Yo, we're looking for 1, 2, 3." In a couple of days, we can see something. You know?
Yeah.
So we're still in negotiation with like the person which is currently there and trying to see how far they've got and what's their capabilities.
Yeah.
What's their capabilities and like what can they offer? Because also they must like in general, in any other agreement, you must be honest with what you can bring to the table and what you can't, we can find it elsewhere. So yeah, dog, I hear you. Like I didn't know why you bring the
Yeah, dog. Like we have to make this thing happen. But anyway, we'll see when else we bring it up. Like how far
the
it's
next
gonna
time we
get.
bring it up, it's when it's gonna be launching.
Honestly,
Like, yeah.
that's the next day. Like, there's no point. Should we recap this whole episode?
Yeah, we can. Like, we can. Like,
What did you think?
I'll lie to you, ne? that week there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
So it was I would say a last minute plan.
Mm.
So even in that interview, like if anyone can see that, I was like
Zoned out.
I wasn't there, like
Sure.
because I was like trying to sort out the other stuff which was supposed to happen that week. I mean, like he came through and like his energy is dope and like And the other thing is just like the type of person he is. Even though like I was thinking of my own age and like even the interview sorted out last minute. Like the guy just made it to the point whereby I had to put those things aside and like focus on him because he's that kind of
dope.
person.
He's
He's
dope.
like his energy is dope. Every time I see it, it's consistent. Like
Sure.
wherever I meet him,
He has
bump
such
into him.
good energy, dog.
Yeah,
He's such a
dog.
dope person.
You
yo.
even like damn, bro. Like you can't hate on him or be angry at him.
There's
or,
nothing
like,
that you can. There's nothing negative that you can possibly say about Saul, dog. Like he's just such a dope ass person. And I think, Vele, you're right. In that week, like I was sick as hell, dog. I was like, you know what? Like we're just gonna use Saul just to carry us for this week. That's why I let him do most of the talking. You know what I mean? I wasn't chasing like any stories of like some other people are like
Controversy.
we know Saul. I'm like, okay, like I wanted to have that conversation with him. It's not like I was gonna interview him for him to start
Nah,
like
dog,
saying.
you must also
I think
remember,
people
like,
have
with
gotten
the
themselves
chillers,
used
with
to
the chillers,
exactly. That's
the
the
chillers
thing.
came to the platform
Yeah.
and wanted to dominate the conversation of
Yeah,
like
sure.
yo.
Hey, the chillers are bullies, dog.
Yeah, no, that
I
just like
know the
any-
chillers.
you must understand where
Aye.
they come from.
They are bullies, bro.
Where they come from.
Everywhere on Twitter,
Yo, I'm
on
just saying, you know
dog,
they-
they get other podcasts like
No, but
y'all
the
are
chill-
weak.
The swag.
Y'all are swag.
You know what the crazy thing is? You must understand why they have to be
It's a cult following. It's a cult.
because at the end of the day, that podcast, like McG's podcast, needs that kind of following.
Yeah,
it needs
a cult.
It needs
because-
people which are going to say, "Nah, man," but he didn't say that. Like, stop
Yeah.
canceling him. Type
Sure.
of thing.
It's an uncancelable platform.
Yeah.
That's why I have so much respect for McG. It's like there's
McG,
nobody.
Saul,
Dog, when I'm
even
watching
Len
Sizwe
Molekwa.
Glomo and fucking Unati fight at KFM, I'm like, y'all are fighting like this and it's none of y'all's company. Both of y'all are fucking employees. If this was your fucking company, you'd be like, listen, whatever, I don't care what happened, you fired. You know what I mean? McG, he has that platform where he can say whatever the fuck he wants. Like, dog, this is the whole idea of being free. About McG, like, are capitalizing on freedom, dog. Even me, this whole year, it's been like, listen, I can say whatever the fuck I want. No one will tell me. If I want to violate, if I don't want to violate, I can chill
Wow,
too.
if I want to.
You know what I mean? But if I want to violate, I violate, dog. It's about the freedom. Like, McG's pushing for that for all of us, dog. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Look at Slik talk. I don't know if he's going to be able to turn himself into like a profitable business. But still, he's garnering attention where it's like...
I don't like to, like, after that whole, first of all, like, also with freedom, like, it's dope, ne? Like, saying whatever you want. But, like, you got to also realize with what responsibility you have with it. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? Because now you're free to say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But what you say determines the next people which are coming, if they're going to also have freedom of speech. Because if you say stuff which just are offside,
bashing people, yeah,
and like not even just bashing people, it doesn't matter. If you say things that compromise freedom of speech or the idea of freedom of speech, because people be like, but this is why we don't need freedom of speech. You get what I mean? That is gonna compromise the next people because they're gonna.
But this is South Africa. You can't say this is why you don't need freedom of speech. Who can say that? Who?
People can, dog.
People, but it's not gonna come into action.
That's
it's not
what
like
I'm
I'm gonna go to jail. It's not like TikTok is gonna go to jail. Or
but that's what I'm saying.
It's actually did go to jail.
Hey.
Yeah.
As much as you get like freedom of speech, you
but
gotta know the
freedom of speech,
you gotta understand the responsibility it comes with. You know.
Nah, once you're free, dog. Once you're free, you can say whatever you want, bro.
No, but I hear what Steph's saying because I've noticed that when people come to McG's podcast, it's like they feel like they're obligated to,
to
say something trendy. No, to say something
trendy.
To say something which is controversial. Because have you ever seen those interviews that play out and everyone's just like,
yeah, this is boring.
What? Like people don't even talk about it. Like, guy, this episode premiered, no one is saying nothing.
But it's like, it's bringing the truth to light, bro.
It's at the sample team like, why did I go to that platform where they wanna uncover?
So
some
where
truths?
do you think the problem is? Do you think
There's no problem. I don't see a problem. I love it.
What are you saying?
It's
dog?
for all of us, dog.
Do you think where do you think the problem is?
in
Do you
terms
think
of freedom of speech?
no, in just like the connotation that the podcast has, like when people hear of Mac G's podcast, when you hear that it's trending, it's never really a good thing.
You know,
Do you get what I'm saying? Where does
That's a
that come
problem.
from?
That's a problem. Dog,
No,
it's new
I
media.
mean,
People
I'm just
just need
saying
to get
that's
used
not
to
an
how
issue.
things
That's
are.
not an issue.
The
ne?
truth is gonna
That-
come to light
that's-
regardless.
That's not
And
an
but
issue.
the thing about it is South Africa has a lot of shit where you
Niggas
sweep shit
gonna
under the
talk.
carpet.
Mm.
You don't want the truth to come to light. These humans, these people. There's
That's why
no
I'm saying there's no issue in like saying what's unsaid or what's something which is people are scared to talk about. That's not
Yeah.
an issue. I prefer that. I prefer people uncovering things that will help the next generation.
Sure.
Of
learn from the
celebrity,
mistakes.
yo, bro. Like the next generation of like whoever comes into the industry, understand what it comes with and how you can maneuver in it sharp. But the issue lies when people think they have to say something crazy to get attention. You get what I mean? For me, that means you say it, Mara, you don't mean it. You get what I mean?
As long as you said it.
Nah, that's the most no.
As long as you said it, bro. Do we have
Nah,
to
nah.
say everything we mean, bro?
Yeah, you gotta say something you mean.
All the time.
Or you mean at the moment.
You see, at the moment.
No,
you might
but
realize
it's
tomorrow.
no.
You might realize
Ah,
tomorrow
that's so convenient. Then. That's so convenient that you're like, I believed that for 3 seconds after I said it, and then I realized, damn, actually,
But
that's
like,
crazy.
That's the beauty of life, dog. Like being free, bro. Like we
Say
can all do
whatever
that.
you believe, but then understand what it comes with. You get what I mean?
But don't you guys think that Slik Talk is working on turning his shit into a business?
No,
I mean,
you can
how,
see it.
though?
You can see it after the
How?
McG.
You're not
after
gonna
the
make enough
McG
money from YouTube. Like
no, but listen,
AdSense.
after the McG interview,
Yeah.
he started becoming some sort of
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I liked. So I woke up and I woke up today and I didn't know I liked Slik Talk. Like, you know,
Yeah. Some
like,
people
you know,
started opening up to him.
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And because also I'll give it to McG and them because when they're talking to him, they were buttering up
Yeah.
friendship things. you
Riding
know.
his dick.
Yeah, making him like, you know. And then after that, everyone else which like McG starts looking at it like, I know, man, if McG is associated with him, that's fine. He's not as bad as we think. Yeah, even apologized for the fake cry.
And he
Oh
started
my
being like more
gosh.
consistent.
You know, he's a and then for me, the like forget all of that. But like for Slik Talk to think like Cassper was gonna fight him. And that was like the most
That was comedy.
that was like
I knew there's no way that shit is happening.
you know
No,
what?
Cassper Nyovest,
me,
he didn't
I-
want it to trend.
No.
Why?
Now you know me.
Slik Talk talks about his show being a flop. And then guess what? They make him the fool. They use him to make the show relevant again.
That's
That's what Cassper always does.
You get what I
And
mean?
that's what he always does.
and that's also what
his
Slik Talk
move,
does, right?
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Cassper is
Like he
always,
didn't even realize he's
get you
being
to
played.
talk,
You got
yeah.
played.
Cassper is gonna box. He's gonna fight with his kid, bruh. The way he's
Dog,
going
there-
at it.
there's no
like,
way.
no, let me not say it like that. That sounds bad. But like he's been training. He seems like the only person who's gonna fight.
But
Maybe
is the
is
young
maybe when his
Mufasa.
Donna grows up
Is
and
young
they actually
Simba.
box.
He's
for
trying to show people that like, yo, if y'all wanna talk shit, I have hands. And none of y'all not gonna step in
Nah,
that.
dog.
That's what
He
he's
has
trying
hands.
to prove.
He has hands for 5 minutes, ne? And then he deletes the tweets. And those fingers start. And then he starts changing things. Dog, why be that person? Why go out there and say, yo, win or lose, let's rock.
Nah,
and then
dog,
tomorrow you
Who
say,
said that?
him.
What do you mean win or lose? What do you mean?
The
by
fight.
the fight.
Said, yo, 100K on the table, win or lose. I just need 3 rounds with
Oh
you.
yeah, it was to bait him, thinking he's gonna make money. You're not gonna make 100K.
Nah,
bro.
dog.
No,
And to get the narrative
it's
going,
just-
that like
It's just like Cassper was doing that just for his show.
Mm.
that's what he always does.
No, but like like I don't understand. Like
but
the defense. Why
He was
like,
also. You don't think he was trying to humble him? He didn't
Humble him.
expect Slik
To
Talk
sign
was
him.
gonna like pagama.
So what? You scared? You thought Cassper got scared after? Like, hey, Slik
No,
Talk,
Vele,
no.
you're right. Cassper probably was never gonna do it.
what did you guys think of
He
him
just-
hiring and firing Nota?
That was silly. dog. Like, to be honest
I
with
feel
you,
me,
I
I
don't like
laughed, dog.
to-
I can't lie.
That thing was silly because also the other thing is like that was just dumb. Like it was just comedy, dog. And I found it like very silly that because I know even though he said it on the video so confident, Nota, you're fired. I'm sure he spoke to Nota before that and said, "Yo, so what must we do?"
Yeah,
like,
that was
fire
the
me,
first thing I
For me, the fact
thought.
that Nota and Slik Talk actually thought that fight was gonna happen.
Nah,
Like they actually thought, okay, there's money on the table here.
You don't think
There's a reality.
Slik Talk was
Dog,
calling
Slik Talk is a
Casper's bluff?
fat ass nigga sitting behind the fucking. They're gonna beat you. He's gonna give you. He's a fat ass nigga.
Why you? Who was the one which dropped the fight? I'm saying AKA Cassper. Dog, Casper's been trying to fight everything.
Dog.
And I'm sure he even fights his shadows when he's walking the toilet. Like, hey. And then he calls off the fight after one round. Like, all right, dog, we're gonna do this some other time, dog.
We have to see Cassper on your vest in the ring before this nigga retires. We have to see whether you have those hands or you don't.
He's gonna be the only boxer that boxed without actually having a match and retired. Dog,
imagine
the only thing about Cassper in terms of hands is him catching it. That's the only thing we know.
He's been catching him.
That he's just been catching. He caught with that bro of AKs.
He needs to accept one fight. Show us, bro. Like, show us that you can fight so we can believe it. We don't want to see clips of you when you're.
But don't you think maybe he's actually
like,
hyping it up? You know, maybe he's like hyping
when
it
it
up.
happens, whatever it's gonna be.
Dog, you sound like what, bro? You sound like those people we still don't see that it's never gonna happen. When it happens, when Cassper graces us with his boxing, dog, it's not gonna happen.
You're 100%
sure about it. It's not gonna happen. This guy's gonna use it every 3 months. He's gonna use, hey, let's get in the ring, boy.
We're gonna come back.
And then after he's gonna come back and say, guess what he's gonna say? Yeah, we didn't agree on the terms of money, wada. It's always the money they get back boiled. And worst part, the other ones I can understand. Cassper never came out to say at the start, here's the money. But this one, he said it. And Slik Talk agreed same time.
So you don't think there's never gonna be a fight?
Steph, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
With what?
If Cassper said, hey,
let's fight.
Come,
I'm gonna say yes, just because I know he's gonna cancel after 2 weeks. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go. Let's rock. And then he's gonna come back. No, your weight needs to be bigger. You need to be actually 80 kgs so we can't fight, you know? So like with Cassper, like dog, I'm just saying everyone must accept Casper's fight because it's never gonna happen. It's just like a
dog. We're gonna come back to this clip.
It's a clout mechanism. I get it. Cassper is a genius marketer.
And it's working. Ne?
It's working. Mara, let's just be honest, dog. For the sake of box, I'm sure boxers are sitting there in SA like,
this guy's making our sport a
Comedy
circus.
Central now.
A circus.
Like we're just like somebody's gonna dog. Remember that guy which sent us emails?
Yeah, that's
sounded
honestly
like he wanted to move.
No, that guy said that guy contacted us everywhere you can contact us, dog. Like Twitter, email, Instagram. I'm sure he even had my number, dog. I don't know. Why doesn't Cassper fight that guy? But see, that's the thing. Cassper wants a worthy opponent. Someone that has clout too. It has to be someone that's famous too.
Like Slik Talk.
You know what I mean? They have to be famous.
Prince KB.
Yeah, I think Prince KB was a good one. Dog. Why didn't they make it happen?
Because they were
Because
gonna
he was gonna get murdered.
He was gonna catch.
Who bitched out there?
Cassper.
He bitched out.
It was money. It was a money.
It was a money.
But same thing with Slik Talk, isn't it?
You guys can't figure out the figures. Come on.
Nah, but what did wait?
Set this thing up and make it happen.
I mean, the heart is on the chest, on the typing.
Yes,
you know what? I think you're not gonna pay me. I don't trust.
Yes, what did Slik Talk say? I can tell that I'm working with some high school dropouts.
Oh yeah, they always get him about it. Yeah,
dog.
It's always
dog. It's dog. Cassper with him. That's its money, dog. Pela Prince KV was cash. AKA he didn't want to sign the contract. Why didn't you want to sign the contract?
AKA didn't want to fight. AKA is not at the right mental. He's depressed and shit, dog. He's not at the right mental state. See, mental state.
He must
Steph
just
is
keep
gonna
his
dismiss
stress.
it. Like, mental state, go fight Cassper, chief. That's what you were doing at the beginning of this pod.
This guy, this mental state. Bro, this guy was using it as a reason. Like, mental state, bro. This guy saying, rushing from your home to the studio is a problem mentally. Mentally, it's a problem. There's people going through some real stuff, bro. That is not like that.
Well, I can go through real shit too.
Rushing is like a mental
state that I'm going through some shit.
Yeah.
Young child.
But anyway, this fight is not gonna happen, right? So this
regarding Cassper, like fighting, he's like, because I did say he's gonna fight. The only time he's gonna actually have a fight is probably when his son gets older, then they do a friendly boxing match. That's the only time I think.
Yeah.
But like
nah,
in general,
Casper's not even gonna fight. It's his son who's gonna fight.
Ne? Yeah, you're right. Actually, it's not gonna be Cassper.
He's gonna.
Actually, Casper's son is gonna fight all these matches. Gonna
He's
go
gonna-
and moor Slik talk and he's
Nah, he's gonna
80,
start with
gonna moor
AKA.
Prince Kibi and AKA. Kyra's just gonna be like, no, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm
Ah,
kind of
shit.
motivated to like get my fitness together, dog. When
For
I'm
real.
seeing
So
all
what?
these
So you
buff
can,
niggas, bro.
so you can,
Nah,
so you can
wait.
just
defend yourself.
chicken out towards the end.
Nah, so you can just like defend yourself and be like,
Wow.
and it's not even
the
about
next
defending
generation
yourself
of men
too.
that's gonna come out of here. Yeah. And when they open the doors, you're like,
I mean, I think it's just important to be as like a strong man at some point, dog. Like just get everything up, you know what I
But
mean?
what's strong in
What's
today's
strong?
Not
in
strong as in,
today's
like,
world?
you buff and like you bodybuilding.
No,
No,
I'm-
just strong for yourself. You know
Like,
what I mean?
yeah, but what does
To be
that
able to-
entail in today's times? Because we're not building
like
building houses
physical
no more.
and mental
We're
strength.
no more hunting for animals, you know what I'm saying?
No, but it's like there's
How
a lot-
far does that take you, that physical strength?
just
strength?
enough to be like fit and like it's about fitness too, dog. Like you wanna live a long life, you wanna be healthy. About
the
health.
way at the rate
It's
Casper's
health,
going,
you know
he's
what I
gonna
mean?
live a long life, you know.
It's
like,
Why?
health.
Because he's in and out
Dodging
of the gym.
fights. I know. He's gonna
He
live,
brings it up, but he doesn't make them happen.
he's gonna dodge them.
Cassper Universe, fight someone. Can this guy
Like
just
at
fight
least,
someone?
just at
bruh?
least fight Capo. Capo is also training. Like at least go against Capo, friendly match.
No, but he's been watching about Jake Paul and Logan Paul like making money, and they think they can
No,
do it
like,
this
yeah,
way.
Casper has been heavily influenced by
Hey,
like,
talking about DMs, you remember you go talking about that guy who wanted to fight
DMs.
Cassper?
Yeah.
What happened to that other DM?
which DM?
In that screenshot you sent me
Which one?
on the group? Come on.
Like you gotta say it specifically.
Of the
There's so much
store,
things
Oh,
that-
there's so
of
many
the
things.
store,
So,
Togo.
calling about
about Nia Pearl.
yes,
No,
yeah.
it was him. It
oh,
wasn't
I
me.
posted that. Some girl saying me she's like Nia Pearl robbed her. must like find the girl.
Nah, I just wanted to know if
Yeah,
or
some
follow
girl,
up
some
what happened.
you know these people, dog. I get DMs where people are like, I think.
But don't you think now
They're
it's
like-
slowly
they're like,
meaning
no,
to
listen,
that,
they're
that
like-
that same thing of Mac G that we were
What?
talking about earlier?
Nah, you're being that guy. This part is being that like
Pella,
carte
what
blanche,
is
like
that,
carte
dog?
blanche.
I mean, it gets the people talking, dog. It's just like it gets like it consumes you. You know what I mean? You wanna know what's happening. You wanna know. It's just how press works. It's how media has worked forever. So
yeah, but
like,
Yeah, I
like
hear that.
foundation, my man.
well, I get DMs with like just like that girl. She was just like Nia Pearl robbed me,
Yeah,
and like I sent her money. She was supposed to do features or music video, whatever. Dog, and I fucking ignored.
like,
Like I
also-
put it in the group, but I left it. Like there's nothing.
You see, but like you see that at least you have a conversation with somebody. Okay, what happened? What sharp. You
but
get what I
still,
mean?
there's no concrete there.
You know, like it's just like somebody's
I
gonna
left it,
somebody's gonna look at
left
it
it.
three episodes away and say, I have a music career. Maporisa stole my album.
Mm.
Yeah, I
And then
mean,
come to you and say, yo, this is
Look,
what happened. And then guess
you
what
take
you're
dog,
gonna
it
do?
needs substance. I
You
wasn't
just
gonna
going
bring that
to-
shit up. It needs
You
substance.
just brought it up. You spoke
No,
about
he
No,
brought it
I
up.
did.
it. He spoke
asked.
about it.
Yeah, I
It's
spoke
already
about it.
there,
I wasn't
out
gonna
there.
bring it
It's
up.
out there.
Nah,
It's
I
out
wasn't-
there.
I wasn't gonna
I mean,
bring
like,
it up, dog.
now they know near Pearl what she does. You get what I mean?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, you know.
Nah, but for real,
Allegedly.
dog, Tinasa's neck. That's why
Yeah,
probably
that's
you
why
guys
I
didn't
left that
see.
shit, dog. There was no substance there. There's nothing that she said she's gonna send me
Is this
screenshots.
what 2022 is gonna be like, Vel?
What?
Yeah.
Moving off
With what?
files, like proper actual
Sure.
documents that
I
we
w-
can see.
I-
man.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not
no,
gonna
it
lie. Like,
has to.
I consume content where there's like files. Dog. I've always been entertained by that type of shit. That's why
Yeah.
I've been here defending McG. Like even the American like stuff that I watch, like I like it when the truth comes out.
But you know,
Nigga.
there's files.
You know what I mean?
It's called files for a reason.
Those are
Because they're
that's
actually
Twitter.
receipts.
Nah, that's Twitter
There's
stuff.
actually receipts, bro.
Yeah. What the fuck?
There's not like effing
You
like
sounding like those Americans on
imagination.
Clubhouse.
You know
Oh
the-
my gosh.
Do you know the DM that I got today? He's like, away, boss. Let me read it. The shit
There's
is like-
actual receipts. That's what I'm saying. There's actual,
Yeah, there's actual. It's files, like
Yeah.
actual tangible
you know,
things that you can see.
documents which have recorded, I wouldn't say history, but recorded certain
like
events.
that Unati and
The
This is
audio
Wi-Fi
thing.
in this
That was
studio
some
doing.
heavy.
Wow,
those were heavy files. Like I
Yeah,
never
I know.
thought that audio was gonna boom. No cap.
I know it has to, dog. Sometimes when people just say things about you, you gotta.
He's like, away, boss. Don't you think that Jub was the mastermind behind the kill of Senzo Meyiwa? Because prisoners who are inside know everything about what's happening outside. Maybe he got jealous of her and Senzo.
Hey, who's this now? Some random.
These are the type of things people want me to bring the shit on the pod. Like,
You brought
okay,
it. You did that bidding.
I'm sure that guy's jubbly.
I mean, his name is Sia.
So this person is accusing
Jub of killing Senzo Meyiwa. He's like, because it's a hit. You know, it like the story's unfolding that like it was a hit.
But here's my thing,
it wasn't
right?
a robbery.
Here's my thing. Apparently,
Allegedly.
no, I can't even say.
Apparently,
apparently,
guys, now we're just playing with
allegedly,
English, guys. Choose
Yeah.
one.
they know the killer.
They know the killer.
Apparently, the killer is known. It's
Most
apparently
bosses-
it's like a Tupac thing.
No, but like-
everyone knows who killed Tupac, but no one will actually say.
Yeah,
No
but
one's gonna
like,
do anything about it. Type
there
thing.
was some sort of like I think I
So
read
it's
an
not
article.
Jub.
I read
I
an article
don't know,
that
dog.
there's new evidence that's leading to that's incriminating, I think, Kelly and saying that she was defeating the ends of justice, meaning that she withheld information that could have helped. the
She
case.
knew it was Jub.
What?
What? No.
Yo,
So what did she know then?
I don't know. You know how
See, we have
articles
to
are.
dig deep into the
Articles
story.
are just like
We have to
Yeah.
dig deep into
Nah, but the
about that
articles
Kelly
also they're
Kumalo.
very vain. Sometimes, like they vague rather. Like
yeah, of course they can't just like
Dog,
spill out.
it's all about
information.
creating a narrative. That's all we're doing.
now, but the
creating
narrative I think
narratives.
is already there. Pella,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
this
something
guy
Yeah,
that
if it
has to-
happened.
exists and
this
you
guy's
like you
just saying-
unfold it.
His narrative is Jub did it.
No, this is the DM that I got. I'm not saying it, guys. This is the DM that I
Puma 2 meter more.
But let's be honest, though. Jub is the definition of a bad boy. Mfana. That guy lives that like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will do like, he's like, dog, like, think
But
about
I mean,
his
that's
story.
that's
bro.
another
Think
thing.
about his
Also,
story.
that's what I guess we can say. That's what we perceive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying when we read him.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of get those vibes too. You know what I'm
But
saying?
like for you to get those kind of vibes, you must understand also like where he comes from. Like he could, as much as people are saying he is the predator, and he could have been also a victim. You know, growing up.
yeah.
Apparently,
that's
his
true.
mom is like fucking crazy. She does crazy shit in the house. Dog, yo, the thing I
You
was
know-
reading today, dog, it scared me.
I know, like
The
when I
Mama
started
JQ or
reading,
whatever.
when I started reading things, I'm like,
Now
yo,
you know when I saw
dog,
that it's
and then they
hectic,
made
nah.
it like Mr. Bones. They did like Mama Jakey, and she was such a nice person. Like in real life, hey.
Yes. Now
Like,
you know
I saw, like-
that's one thing I was saying. Like just to go back to my point is, we only know Pella don't know Jub.
I don't know him.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that this is the type of brew he is just off of what I'm seeing on here. You know
Yeah.
what
But
I'm
I
saying?
think-
Because
I
you could
think-
be putting out a persona.
I think that South Africans like they are attracted to something like that, because we all like most Black South Africans they grow up with like toxicity, dog. It's like that uncle that was
Why
just,
not
you know
even
what I
just
mean?
black, dog? Almost
I mean,
everyone.
everybody, sure, but like there's a certain attraction to like the type. Like I mean, look at his Moja Love show, dog. Moja Love has to be the worst like TV channel ever, dog. In terms of just like toxicity levels
In
and
the-
like
I just don't like. Yeah, I just don't
appropriating-
like the what you like in terms of them like portraying a black home how they do.
Dog,
you get what
it's
I mean?
like-
Yeah.
everything that involves a black home. It's like it's
It has to be
It
something.
has to be with
the image.
toxicity, yeah.
You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they never just do something that's just like maybe I'm not an avid watcher of that channel, but
They are
like,
capitalizing off like black struggles, bro, and people love seeing it because it's like you know people love to know what's going on in the next door house. You know what I mean? just like
Makhelwane.
Makhelwane,
I like how
like-
you said that,
and it's
though.
those type of vibes. That's why they're
That's
pushing
the
crazy
perfect
numbers.
like
Yeah.
way to put it.
People, that's why it's pushing crazy numbers. And now they wanna fucking suspend Jub. Like what
Wanna
the fuck is
suspend him.
Moja? They suspended him.
But
wasn't
you
it
hear,
his
like
idea?
Amanda DuPont comes out saying crazy,
But he
not
all
crazy,
knew
but
Jub.
very hectic allegations.
But then, like,
of
how can you
rape.
try and cancel Jub? This nigga killed kids and went to prison, and you hired him. Now you're surprised by stuff like this. You wanna react to
Nah,
this?
but
Is
like that
minor.
sounds like you're dismissing the idea of rape, bruh. Like,
Dog,
dog,
no.
he dated
Like,
Amanda
what
Dupont.
he's saying,
Nah,
he's saying,
dog.
He dated Amanda
you
Dupont.
must understand. Ne?
He dated her for
You
2
must
years.
understand. But like that doesn't mean there's a dog. They people need to have like they need to educate themselves on what's this word again?
rape.
Rape.
No, not just rape. On there's a word for like when you accept or you agree.
Consent.
Yeah, consent.
Yeah.
People need to educate themselves on that because right now it's like a few people actually know what that means.
But
But
I
you're
don't
right.
think.
But you're right.
I don't
If-
think, especially like from males. I don't think
there's
there's
no
a lot
one.
of like conversations around consent.
around consent. Ne?
Honestly speaking, I
'Cause,
think
like,
that's
even
why
when
even
you
the
talk-
lines are blurred till today. Rape
you
has
ever
been
spoken
a
to a
serious
male-
matter.
I remember so last week was like, guys, rape in this country is crazy. So we need to
Yeah.
do something about it.
But if you ever said to someone and they scared you, like what they said, they're like, no, like, you know.
Nah,
Like,
nah.
no. Like, they're telling you, like, they ask you, no, oh, so you're dating. I'm like, no, at this moment, you know. And they're like, no. Sometimes, you know, you gotta give the girl like a push, like, you know. I'm like,
What?
what do you mean? I'm like, like, you know, like just
He's
like,
even afraid to say
like,
it.
no, like finesse them, like, hey, I'm like,
Dog,
this guy.
These niggas, they don't have, dog.
And that's a common thing. Like, you be like,
Apparently,
what do you mean?
No,
bruh?
but also I think the misconception is that we need to pursue women as males. Do you get what I'm saying? I think that's where the problem is. Ukuthi intombi yashela.
now we are getting
young
into
child.
like masculinity.
No, but that's where
But
the
that's
know.
a big
where the
problem.
problem.
All
dog.
that
That's
other
a big
stuff. That's like- that's
a big
deeper
industry
stuff.
problem, dog.
That is-
by women, dog. Like it's crazy when you just see the type of women that you work with in the same industry, and you just like you hear their stories. You just like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
And you know that shit will never happen to you if you're a male, dog.
like you just there. You literally,
I think
you
because-
literally walking around there freely. There's women that walk around
Yeah.
thinking, hey, anytime now, some guy is just going to like force himself.
Or
And
he's
that's
gonna make
crazy.
an advance.
I think
Make
it's because-
advance,
I
and
think
if
it's
I
because,
don't
like-
accept, I don't get into certain rooms.
He's
and,
gonna
you know,
buy sesame.
You get what I mean?
Now, but also it's like it's a two-way street, dog. We do have to stand up for listen, not all men, because think about it like this. This thing gives women so much power because they can cancel you at any time, whether it's proven or not.
Yeah.
But I get
can
it.
hear
That's the
that.
scary part about it. That's the scary
yeah,
part
I
about
get
it.
it. But are you like for me? I look at it as okay. One, I don't practice such behaviors. Two, I have female family members.
We all
So
do.
I look at it from
Everybody
I
has
look at it
family
from their
members.
perspective. I rather look at, because I know I'm not gonna be looked at as okay, you did 1, 2, 3 because I don't practice such behaviors. You get what I mean? So,
but then you know how girls are. Like they
yes,
can.
but
It doesn't
that-
have to
the-
be that you
you
practice
know,
it.
But like
It can come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it can come out of nowhere. But I'm not looking at that. And my focus is not that because I know. I know, like with me, like okay, sharp. If I see a small doubt, I'm not in it, dog. Even if it's small, like even if it's I'm not sure.
Yeah, as soon as it starts to turn like you said, consent, where you can see they don't really want to do it, you have to.
You see,
You have to be like, okay.
For me, it's like okay. If I don't do it already, I'm not in that bracket. Sharp. Now I gotta look at it as okay. What do they go through? Because you get
Dude, on a
you meet your
daily,
bro,
bro.
you like damn,
On a
dog, this guy is
daily.
like he's my homie. What then you hear what he does. I've never been in that situation, but like you hear something like that. What would you do? That's your best friend. And you hear what he does.
And then people want to sweep that shit under the carpet. Like people see these things at Grove, at house parties, at like all these things, and then we never want to talk about it. Like you just say you, and you just move on.
And we like
And we
doing
just
that as
move
a
on,
people,
dog.
hey? We like as people we like seeing some completely messed up shit and just saying good just because it's not happening
And then
to
acting
you.
like it's normal.
Yeah. Just because it's not happening to you or someone that you care about, when are you just gonna turn a blind eye?
People are turning the
But I
blind eye
think one thing
all
that
the
needs
time.
to like I think as cheaters we need to do is like dog have conversations around consent as
Yeah.
cheaters. Let's
Yeah,
teach
make
each
it not
other.
cool because
Yeah,
this thing of just
dog.
thinking of if
No,
I
but it
persuade
isn't.
her,
There's no making it not
ultimately
cool.
all like
What do you
if I
mean make it
persuade-
not cool? I think
like because already
it stems from generational
but like,
stuff.
No, but even
We
when you're
can't just
sitting
change
when you're sitting amongst people and they have conversations and you hear that, nah man, this guy sounded like he had to persuade her to the point of she had to just say yes. You get what I mean? Tell him, nah, nigga.
Konja, what do they call coercion? Something like
I
that.
mean,
ne?
when you hear those conversations,
I never been.
Do you?
No one,
you just said
no
someone
one,
said that to you though.
I'm just saying those kind of conversations.
Do you say, guys, like what you all are saying is messed up?
I'm like, dog,
If you put
no,
yourself-
I ask questions like, yo, my guy, you know what's gonna happen to you if you do such things.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think people don't want to bring it up. People just
No, like,
don't
and
want to,
they
like,
see
you
it,
know,
like
and
the
they
minute
see it
you,
happening.
No, I
yeah.
mean like the minute you also, when they talking to you about it, the minute you react like, whoa, they already wanna butter it up and say, hey, it wasn't that bad.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
But when now everyone, and that's also how cheaters are. Like we have, yeah, when we together, and I say something like, let's steal these mics. You know what I'm saying? Forgetting that they mine, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
let's say let's steal these mics. If no one in this room
Says
nah in the first like 5 seconds, we're all gonna do it, even though the both of y'all think it's wrong.
It's like sheep. Like
Exactly.
being
You
a
know what I'm
part
saying?
of
A lot of pros are like that. That's why I think conversations.
sheep. Yeah.
Because it's not every cheater. There's probably one, maybe out of, or 2 or 3 out of the 5 who, you know, are well educated on consent.
But
They
it's
now-
and the others probably don't really.
Exactly. They don't really know, because that's another thing is like, I'm not justifying, you know what I'm saying, why people do these things. But also education, dog. Some people don't know that one no is enough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That like
In
stems,
today's
it
age.
stems from you. It's not. There's no switch that you can just turn on or off.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
It
then
stems
Yes,
from
that's why
generational
it's
issues.
also
It stems from
also a
generational like
conversation
stuff
you need
that's
to
been
have
happening
to say,
since
yo,
the beginning of time.
some people don't know the repercussions
Yes.
or what happens afterwards to the person, to you.
Yes. They also
Yo,
don't know what happens to them.
You see, 1,
Yes.
2, 3. This is gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
It's not
This is
about
gonna
you.
happen to you too.
Mm.
This is what could happen to you legally. You get what I mean?
I mean, they're probably just thinking, if I don't get caught, then I'm good.
Nah.
And then they do everything to hide, like to
Nah.
prevent getting caught.
Ay, Mara, that one, dog, everything comes
Because
to
we
light,
know that the
bro.
policing system in South Africa is weak as
It's
hell.
swag.
You
Especially
can
when it
literally
comes
get
yo.
assaulted and like people get away with it. You can all
And
these
you know
things.
when you hear people, dog, hear stories
And there's just
like,
so
you
many
know,
women out there.
this
you know?
person was killed, wara wara, and then the guy just walked out of jail the next day. You're just like, yeah, man.
Mm.
Crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yo,
but this
it's
is the Saudi that we're
crazy,
living in,
dog.
dog. Crazy
South
things are
An, eh?
happening every day outside.
Yeah.
The craziest of things. It's just
Yeah, and people must just be careful. It's December now, dog.
it's December. The robberies
like
are
it's-
up. Everything is up, bro.
Dog, like it's
That's why me, I'm
actual
staying
December,
in the house.
dog.
Me, I may have been in the crib. I don't want to veer out. I know that people are hungry out there, dog.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
also, you know,
I'm
it's another
saying,
thing.
Rare
Do you know-
uses every reason
do you know-
to say he's staying in the house, bro.
I mean, they all
I feel like
accumulate.
he has a good reason now.
No, but think,
But
dog, Steph is just like,
listen.
Rhea,
But what I'm
even if
saying
you
is-
have corona, my nigga, come. I'm like, bro.
no,
I'm like,
bro.
Steph, I'm in
Nah,
my
I'm
bed,
not
I'm
saying
dead as
that.
fuck,
No,
dog.
Rare. It's like, like
No, what-
every. But I get what he's saying. It's true.
No, but
Look
I
after
don't fully.
yourself.
I don't.
It's dangerous
But like
outside.
Rare makes it like every week. He
I
makes
don't
that
fully
reason
agree
why
with
he
Ray. I don't
upgrade.
think it's only just hunger, dog. Especially in
It's not
December.
only hunger, it's greed too.
It's
greed
yeah.
too.
It's also just people are
They
opportunistic.
lack opportunity. Yeah. So you have to
especially
get it elsewhere.
especially as South
They want to hit a
Africans.
quick league for 2K, 3K, 5K, whatever that they
dog.
can get.
Yeah,
You know what
dog.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
So
A
they're
lot
gonna
of
take whatever, dog.
yeah.
Whatever
This
they
boils
gotta
back
do.
down to unemployment, you know.
Mm.
Exactly. People just being free and all.
And it's
It's
on the up
dangerous.
and
Me,
up.
I'm telling you, all, bruh.
Free.
I mean, like having a lot of time on their hands. You know. What I mean?
Ray's just changing these bottles, dog.
How many
When are you a lit?
I'm telling you all that it's dangerous out there. Jack.
You're just
Wanna
drinking
get
your
water.
water, boy.
In Josie. Jack.
Let me get water. I'm coming.
But this is crazy. What else is happening? I feel like that's the part, dog. Do we have to do? Should we talk about music? Are you recording that side? So for me, here's my thing. It's like now, it's getting to a point where you are either cancelable or you are uncancelable. When you are uncancelable is when you have chosen that path. That people will accept the fact that there's people that are gonna get certain shit wrong. They're not perfect people. But if you're fine entertainment, then you're not gonna ride with them. And then the people that work for companies where it's like you can get fired and all that stuff.
But
I
dog,
would much rather be on the uncancelable. I think Jub is an uncancelable motherfucker. I think McG is an uncancelable motherfucker. I would much rather be uncancelable.
So
I
what are
can
you saying,
do-
dog? Why are you adding yourself there? You talking about people
I'm just
which
saying
are
I'm just saying that, like, all
perpetrators
these guys-
and people which are victims and
oh
type
no,
of
I
things.
think he's completely moved
No,
on from that
I'm
one.
just like
But
wrapping
I'm
it up
just
all,
saying,
all
I'm just
together.
saying, with the conversation you just had now,
Yeah.
how your conversation sounds, it just sounds like you're saying, be
You wanna
unstoppable.
ganga.
Yeah, be unstoppable and you can
I
do
feel
anything.
like I'm just saying that there's a path that you can decide that you wanna go on. If you wanna keep it safe and all of this stuff, then that's like we are all different. You know what I mean?
I still don't get you.
Nah,
But-
he's Steph. He's completely moved on from that conversation. The only reference he's using
Dog,
is
we had a whole
being
like
cancelled
pause
and
and
not.
everything, right?
Yeah, but like you came in like the conversation never ended. So what I was saying, so I'm like, okay,
No,
I'm listening.
here's my thing with cancel culture. I don't think it really
Yeah,
exists.
I wanted to bring up cancel culture.
I really don't think it exists.
It
How
doesn't
many people
exist.
we cancel you for 3 months? It's like mute on WhatsApp.
Mm.
Look at Bougie. Doesn't exist.
Bougie doesn't have his
yeah,
own.
honestly,
If
thing
you want,
is,
you can build a
I'm-
business out of
So it
whatever.
exists.
No, listen.
it
No,
still exists.
no, you know the only person I think that it actually like it. I don't want to say it worked, but like it worked.
Who?
is Lady Zamar.
That definitely worked.
Because from
See,
that
that
time,
worked.
from when Java was acquitted, he was acquitted, ne?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, on like insufficient evidence.
People still didn't care.
No, about her, like she wasn't. I didn't hear anything about her, bro. The last time I heard about her was someone who like works with her in terms of.
Yeah, no,
music.
she completely like fell
You know what I'm
off,
saying?
you're
But
right.
besides that, who's been cancelled like effectively?
People
in
still
South
listen
Africa.
to Java.
Like Java still also
Java
went.
still
Both
out
of
and
them,
about.
both of them went through a dramatic drop in the careers.
Yeah, it's true, but
Java was filling up arenas in that
Mm.
time when that thing happened.
that's
Mm.
true.
Look
But
at
at
him
least Java still,
Still, it's like it's a slow. It's like when you Google something or you search something and that word pops up next to your name.
Yeah, nah, that one is a
Internationally, they're not gonna
heavy
think twice,
one.
no matter
Heavy
what.
one, eh? They're not gonna find out
That's why
to
you
see
need
if
to
it's
build your
true
own
or
business.
not.
Dog.
What are you saying, bro?
That's exactly why people need to build their own.
Yeah,
Because
it just sounds
because
like
once
it's
you
like
can
saying
make money from what
can
you do,
avoid being cancelled.
dog, you
do
have to,
whatever
dog.
you want to do.
Dog, me, I'm telling you, gents, I would prefer.
But are you planning on
being-
doing things to people?
No, because it's human nature, bro.
To do what?
To say whatever the fuck I wanna say, stuff like that,
We're
bro.
two different
Nah,
things, bro.
no.
Yeah, no.
What he's
Like-
saying, he's probably talking about the lines that he's already been doing. In terms
No,
of,
like
Hey,
No, hey,
are you
nah.
on? What are you on, bro?
I'm
You
on
on
the
lines, bro.
weed.
You're showing lines,
The
bro.
stuff that I've been doing.
Nah, like
Hey, man.
the things he's been
I just
saying.
fell asleep in the
That's what I
couch,
mean.
red.
Even
Shining
if I
lines
was
now.
saying lines, who would tell me?
Eh,
all
that
our
one you
stock-
can't because when you were out there just ringing there about people, making it seem like it's bad.
Creating narratives. I love
Yes.
creating narratives.
You understand? But
I
now,
love it.
thing is, I think that's what he's talking about when he's saying, like, ganging. You understand? When
He
he's saying
doesn't know
you're
what
doing
ganging
whatever.
is.
I know what it means.
You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What he's talking about now is saying that you can be uncancelable if you choose this route. He's probably talking about the shandies that he's been doing.
Not only the stuff that I've been doing. I mean, the stuff
Oh,
that
you whooping up.
the stuff that you are. What does
You
it
whooping
mean?
up some stuff now.
No, not even. Dog, I'm chilled, bro.
Mm.
Like I'm completely relaxed. You know what I mean?
Nah, fair enough.
Just
Yeah, I
like the
thought
stuff
you.
that's happening around the world, dog. It's like I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm like, dog, as long as like you are contributing to society, you know what I mean? If you broke the law, go to jail. Simple as that. Other than that, my nigga, do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't hurt
Do
people.
your thing.
Yo,
bruh. As
don't
long as
hurt
you
people.
didn't
If you're
break
not
the law.
humanizing someone, dog, me, I'm fine.
Sure.
Yeah, me, I'm fine, dog. Don't be going around looping people's.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, I feel there's a lot happening in the country. In fact, in the world.
Yo, so
right
much
now.
happened in the break
Right
that
now,
we took. Dog.
Virgil
So much
passed
stuff.
away.
Yeah.
Virgil.
Dog, that one I saw it at a gig, dog. Yes, I couldn't believe it.
But you wanted to cry.
No, I was just shocked because not to say that I have a top 10 of people who I think are gonna die like anytime. Not
This guy is a top 10.
Dog, that's
no.
some crazy shit.
That's
to think,
like
dog.
You
that's
didn't
like
hear what I
that's
said.
like
That's
Muti,
some.
bro.
I heard you. That's
like
like
NK is
a hit
using
list
Muti,
that
bro.
you don't want to do it yourself.
On some
What?
John Wick level, bro.
you are hoping something
No,
happens.
I said
Please, when I wake up
I
tomorrow.
don't have a list.
The fact that you
It's not like
Think
I'm
about
chilling.
thought
the mere
about it.
fact that
No.
you made a list, bro.
No, let me tell you why I said that because
Bro, what's going on?
can I finish what I'm trying to say, dog?
Okay, continue.
Hey,
On that-
Steph is just what? I'm on one.
On that Mami
The
Lodi
John
way.
Wick way. I didn't expect Virgil to die. It's not like-
who expects all? I didn't expect Young Dolph to die. I didn't expect
the
XXX
Dolph one. Fair for
I
me, the
didn't
Dolph one
expect-
shied me more personally because I was a fan of his music. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, and his business and the empire that he built.
Who?
Dolph. Paper Route Empire. Dog, come
Oh.
on, it's a play on words, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
What?
his label, Paper Route Empire,
I know.
and his legacy and career.
What
Calling it
did
an
he build?
empire.
people just be dying, dog. Every day people die. Even that's why I'm numb to death, dog.
I
Like,
think
as long
we're
as it's not someone close to me, as long as it's not,
desensitized.
yeah, we descend. Because
I
as
think
long as
it-
it's not
it
like
happens
family
so much.
members, I'm like, like life goes on. As long as I'm still alive,
But,
as long as I'm still
But
kicking,
that's
you know?
messed up. That's what I was saying earlier. We need to stop this thing of just because it's not happening to us. It's fine. If something's wrong, it's wrong.
I mean, it's
dog. Or if
cancer,
it's
bro.
swag,
What
it's
can you
swag.
do?
Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, dog. Like, when I
It's
saw
cancer.
Dolph
Yeah.
and Virgil, I was just like, damn, Virgil. I felt swag because I felt like he just had so much more to offer. Because I only discovered this year
41.
that he DJs too.
Hmm.
Or
Oh,
he
you
used
know.
to DJ. I didn't
Yo,
know.
you
Wasn't
didn't
a
have
video.
that. Yo, I once saw a
Dog, I
set
didn't
of him at a
cap,
show
dog.
when it
Yeah, I
was
saw
going
the one where
crazy.
he's gibelling like who's that guy that's with Zinhle?
Metabongs.
Metabongs, they just gibelling the tafula.
He used to
there,
play with
DJing.
Coffee.
Yes, I
He used to
saw. That's why
DJ,
them
like,
pinchies.
That's
nah?
why him and
They
Coffee were
were.
like hella close. Coffee posted the screenshots of like the DMs and everything. He was a dope guy. He got along with everybody, bro. For me, that's why he's like a good network guy, you know, like knows how to get along with every single person, dog. Pictures,
Nah.
all these cool kids, the fashion kids,
Yeah.
all of them.
Did you see
He's
Offset?
good at-
They released the line.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. Nah, I'm crying. I've done the physics and my stuff's not gonna get
Of
with
Louis
your
Vuitton?
stuff though. Yeah. Offset was one of the
Oh
models.
yeah, everybody
The
was
what?
there. Everybody was there.
They dropped the new collection. I think
What?
of one Virgil was working on.
Oh, they dropped it.
And
Oh, yeah, I think I
then-
saw a show they did.
Yeah.
But like the guy has done a lot with his life. And
Yeah,
for him
bro.
to be 41, dog, with what he's done, he seems
Now,
very young.
here's my question. Do you think he worked so hard because he knew that he doesn't have a lot of time?
I
Do you
mean,
think you work harder like an average Joe?
Dog, he's been working hard. For
Yeah,
that,
I
man.
get that.
From the
I
time
get that.
You was working with Ye.
But just
He
look
was
at the
actually
people who
Ye's,
all
like,
die.
best man.
Look at
He's
the people
very-
who die like what we think is prematurely. They all have like a good. By the time they leave, we're like, yo, he more shot. It's like
Can you
they
talk about
knew.
South Africans that died? Though? Why do we only care about Americans that are dying? Bro?
Why do we only? We
The
didn't
Clegg
say we
died.
only care, dog.
We should be talking about that.
What you
We
want to
didn't
say?
give a
Because
Because
fuck.
me, I don't want to say anything swag, and I don't have anything amazing to say.
What about the club?
Who else South African that died that we cared about? We can't think of
Blackie from
anybody.
MacG's podcast.
Oh shit, that was today. God damn.
Yeah, dog.
I didn't know that guy, but
Who's that guy?
I think he was the
One of the
photographer
crew,
for
the crew members.
Lemise.
apparently
and
got shot. or
Probably
something.
for, dude. I heard that. I don't know. In fact, I don't even want to speak about it because I'd rather wait for
Sad, bro.
the family to actually
shot?
release.
I don't know.
statements and
Did I
stuff.
say? I'm not sure. I heard. Allegedly.
Yeah, nah. In fact, dog. Let's say our condolences and move
Yeah.
on because I don't want to be,
Who else? So like, let's name like a public figure, dog.
It's not a game. Let's move on. We can't figure it out.
Lebo Mathosa, Brenda Fassie. You see those ones?
Why don't you
shit,
mention
Mpura,
Mandela? How? This guy's making...
Kilakau.
Okay, sharp.
Yeah,
you saw.
that was swag.
Did you see Jesse Lingard?
He was
What,
playing
was
Killer
selling-
Coast.
Oh, on that speaker.
Yeah, no.
Mara nayo Lingard wayenza ngathi akanamali. That JBL speaker, bro.
That one is where you get at the
Ah,
China shop.
Dog, nah, not even at
Two
the
for
China
50
store.
there, my friend. But
It's
for
actually,
you,
it's actually a good speaker.
But it sounds like it's calling
Mara.
nicely though.
Yeah, it's a good speaker. Mara, dog, you Lingard, bro.
You expect him to have this.
what the
swag,
sound
yeah.
system?
Yeah, you must have like this. Yabona le Bosley. Yeah.
The sub.
It's
Come
like
on.
a 50,000 rand thing.
Yeah, dog, 33 actually. But
33. Hey, this guy ain't counting money.
Did
I'm
you
not
guys see
counting money, dog. I'm a
Black Coffee got nominated for a Grammy? That was dope.
Yeah, that was really dope.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this album, on radio, they like, you could see they were pushing it here locally.
But dog, don't you think he was bound to get it, isn't it? Because of like his international moves.
yeah, that album was
Yeah.
filled with international. Like it was, I believe it was actually for international more than us, and it worked out perfectly. Nigga got a Grammy nod. It's gonna be there in the suits and everything. Fana.
So
And
are
Nkhaotic.
you okay with that? Him
Man,
making music for international
He's big.
and forgetting about us?
Dog is old. Dog is supposed to. He's not. What is he going? Like we want
What
new
is he gonna
sounds.
do in
He's
SA?
been
He's
here
gonna
for how
chase-
long, dog?
Is he gonna
Chase
I'm a
piano hits. Nah, dog. He can do himself. All these old guys, all these like if dog piano is for like these new guys that are still discovering
Yeah,
their
no.
sound. All these guys they can do whatever. Zexpan Twinny just dropped an album. You know, Zexpan Twinny had a hit
Yo,
song.
Talking about piano, did you hear that song with Cassper and that Earth Gang Pro?
Yeah,
That was dope.
dope.
That was dope.
Casper's always working.
And you know,
dog.
I always like skip those things, dog, because
Yeah.
especially with Cassper.
Yeah.
Because he's always working. Nigga always
No,
like
yeah,
previewing
fair
hits.
Mara, it's never something to chill and
Aye,
listen to
yeah,
that.
aye.
But now with this one, because obviously I fucks with the Johnny Pro from Earth Gang, right?
Yeah.
When I checked his like his verse or whatever he shared there, yo.
I know emotional.
No, he did it grand. Not of what Georgia Smith were trying to do. Like I think he integrated
Yeah,
nicely
he integrated into the
while-
sound.
Yes,
Yeah.
without
Without
leaving
changing
himself
it.
behind. Do you
Mm.
get what I'm saying? He brought himself in this yo dog.
Yeah,
I like how
Ah.
Cassper is using like features these days, dog. He's using it so smart. He knows that we got tired of his voice long time ago.
What's going
So
on
he
with
might
you?
as well. So he might as well just like.
Oh.
So he might as well just like use other voices, and he's doing it perfect. He knows that you just put in your a little 16 to 30 seconds. The rest of the song, let other people carrying it, and it's gonna work, dog. It's gonna work, bro. Just get all these features. He saw that Siatandana. I spit 6 lines. How many lines did he say there, dog?
Mpemu too.
Mpemu, that's it. Done. Klar, it's my song. This piano Bruce, they figured out the cheat code, father. Cheat code, dog.
Dog, Mara, honestly, piano, Cassper figured out the marketing cheat code in
Yeah.
hip hop. He just brought it over this side.
Sure.
And obviously did like, tailored it. But honestly, I think that's how you become successful in piano.
Yeah.
Mm.
Coming from, using other things from other. In fact, piano itself is just taking things from everywhere.
Yeah,
So it's
that
only
summer
right
love song with the white
that you
girl. That shit sounding
yes.
smooth.
It's only right that
It's
you
just like
take
Booth.
the
Nah,
dopest
Let's
part
not lie.
of
You
marketing.
don't like that song?
It's just okay.
What songs is it?
Like the one with
Summer
Johnny.
Love.
There's the one with Johnny.
The
That
one with
one.
Johnny's the
That
one.
one is the
What song are you talking about?
the one which
Before.
he did with the
With
Every
some white
Dozer.
girl
Some
in
lady.
London.
yeah.
Aye, dog, those songs slaps, dog. Me, I don't.
Compared
I
to
don't-
everything is
dog. Right now, there's no other song I'm excited for.
I saw him
Cassper.
yesterday. He was with Cooper Pavi. Pavi Cooper, is it Cooper Pavi or Pavi Cooper? You can choose, ne?
it changes.
Like,
She's gonna shy you with some nyongo.
Do you guys think that Cooper Pavi is gonna have like a long sustainable career?
Yeah.
People like Cassper out here calling her.
Yeah.
So-
Like,
Society,
you know
ne?
Cassper.
She was
you
with
know,
Maporisa and them too.
you know who Cassper is?
Uti who? He knows very well. Ntan.
Who?
You
Don't
know
worry.
very well. Cassper is a big figure. For him to call you in studio,
Yeah,
that means it's like a big cosign, dog.
sure.
You get
As
what I
much
mean?
as
Yeah.
niggas, even like, I'm talking about like upcoming niggas in the streets.
Dog, people's lives
The way
change.
people speak about Cassper, ne?
Mm.
It's like they won't jump if he calls them to studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they will.
They'll jump, they'll run. my
definitely
nigga.
jump.
It was good
Did
to
you guys-
see Abidoza in that clip.
Whoa.
I was like, okay, you still rolling with Abidoza. I thought you all had your own little thing. Y'all fixed it, you know. Y'all good now.
But I mean, like, I want to talk. Do you guys like have the V-Class video thing, dog? I know.
Get out of my
Ah,
fucking
that
car.
video ish.
The
Me,
video
you know,
just
you're
shows
not, you're not
the
bothered
street
me.
life. You know,
You're
that's
not
what I hate
bothered
about
me
the street life.
about that video.
Naked girls, you pushing them around, all these things, dog.
Hey, you when he
Yes,
kills
yes.
me, he
Hey.
says, "Yo, I always pick up people." I'm like, "Oh, so you managed to pick up 2 chicks in short dresses and they are drinking alcohol?"
That
How
time he's like he was with his
Oh.
wife. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. You're with your wife. You're with your wife when you
Say,
picked up those
hey,
2 girls.
those
This
ones.
nigga is lying. The next thing he wants to be an influencer telling us to go listen to DJ Stokey.
So tell
I'm
us,
like, this guy wearing Fabian. You see Fabian in niggas.
what really happened?
Must change that V-Class to F-Class, bro, because that's what
Mara
we
guys,
saw.
V-Class has been moshing. You know the V-Class dethroned the GTI
In terms of
GTI.
what, dog?
in the streets, being the hottest car.
I know V-Class.
Dog, of course, dog,
you can
V-Class is
pagisa
more
the hose
expensive.
again.
My
dog.
nigga, do you know
Nah,
how
it's about the
wait,
hose.
wait,
You can put in the
wait,
hose,
My
dog.
nigga, wait.
Damn.
Do you
It's
know?
about class, bro.
Dog, do you know how long GTI has been holding down the hottest car in the
Nah,
streets?
no. GTI lost it when they started putting more energy in Polo than GTIs.
What?
You see,
Not
GTI.
golf, and that GTI. There's Polo GTI.
I
There's
mean, I
golf
don't know
GTI.
cars, to be honest.
I know. And me, I lost it. I lost the plot when I saw that they starting to put GTI Polos now.
Dog, they've been
I
they've
know.
been GTI Polos for years, my
then-
bro.
Because me, I knew like that. Which one? Golf
GTI, yes.
7 was the last one which I took serious. The
But
R-Line.
that's what I'm saying. The V-Class is the one that dethroned it.
Nah, dog.
Trust, my
I
nigga.
know, dog. It's like saying
Trust.
a
dog.
banana dethroned the apple. Like
What?
what?
Nah,
Like how does that
dog,
work?
what's the hottest car on the street now?
Not everyone can have
What
that
is the
car.
hottest
Not
car in the
everyone.
street, bruh? Is there like a label that like
The
okay, this
H1,
car
all the
is
artists
the
have
one?
it, dog. It's you can
Dog,
we can
it's
compare
the
H1s
V-Class,
and
my nigga.
Vianos.
Mara, dog,
You
who
talking
wants
about
a
cloud?
Who
You
wants
talking
a
about
H?
cloud?
Yeah, who wants a H1, dog?
H1.
Yeah,
Dog,
dog,
H1
everyone
says
wants
H1
Viano.
says I'm an artist already.
Dog, there's bros ne, who don't have a family, who don't have kids, but they're copying fucking V-Classes.
To fuck out the hose and take them to Conca. Did you see the Conca
Oh, young
V-classes?
Tola. Young
You see a
Tola.
whole lineup of them. It's this live that like,
Dog, I saw
that I
Black
don't
Coffee
like.
was
This
going to play
nightlife, dog.
Conca.
Yeah.
Or he's still gonna go play.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
already played with
surprised.
Scabs.
I was surprised.
Dog, you must remember Coffee is still a South African, bruh.
Yeah, no, I
He's still
get
in South
that.
Africa.
But I just thought
1000%.
that, I don't know, man. Conca seems like it's a completely different demographic.
Dog, do you want to talk about you being on the road and stuff? Because you've been traveling, eh? We've seen pictures of you.
What is they to say about me being on the road?
Like, do you like it? Do you like traveling and shit,
Of
seeing the
course, I
country?
told you, me, I'm going to.
I think that's where you and I are like, I don't like being on the road, dog. I hate like
You see
staying
why
for
I said it was
hours.
You're the only one.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you guys like it. I'm not gonna.
Not
lie.
like I like it. I'm
You li-
busy.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Working,
Steph. Thank you,
shooting.
I'm
Steph.
busy.
You
Yeah.
are in Tana
There's a
Aulali.
couple of years you're gonna see sitting next to you. After
Ne?
that, I'm gone, bro.
Ne?
I'm a gone boy.
And
We
about me
only
being
got
on
you
the
for
road is
like
just
1 year,
like, yo.
2 years,
2
ne?
years. And
Yeah.
then we're gonna do Zooms, guys.
Ne?
So you wanna be like working on the road?
Nah,
That-
dog, me,
that's
I
like where
don't
you
want.
wanna
I
go.
don't want this only to consume my life, dog. I have a lot to offer,
Yeah.
and I can't just have everything SA music be the only avenue that I
No, but
take
then
it out on. You know.
But then, like, that doesn't mean that you wouldn't want to be able to do it with everything else too. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but like you must understand, like I must like separate, like the my roles and how am I going to like distribute it.
Distribute your time and stuff.
Yeah, like like of course, like with everything SA music, I'm here, but at the same time, what's the power there? No.
It's late. Hey, I
Like-
didn't tell you. Fight to Pitori. So that this past weekend were Shine Langa's tour.
Yeah.
We fight to Pitori. We're here in Santon for 2 days. Fight to Pitori. And then
What did you see in Pretoria?
yeah, I saw nice things.
Sure.
So yeah, Pretoria people are just like, I don't know. From
Laid
what
back.
they chill.
Yeah,
And
very
everything
laid
is slow there. I was walking in the CBD.
Yeah. They
Dog, I
lovely
can just
Where were
see that-
you?
Yeah.
I thought me CBD used to be there. Like
Um,
40 years ago.
Stokasi.
what's that? African Beer Imperium, something like that.
I think I remember that. But like
It's by the State Theater.
were you around there?
State
Yeah,
theatre.
like opposite the
Oh,
State
then
Theater.
like those places like acapellas. No. Acapella. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Those
It's
restaurants
vi-
there.
yeah, type of vibes. I don't know the thing.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
it's next to. Is it embedded? The store.
embedded. Oh, there, down there. That's called Church Street. There.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's like the creative street. That's where students are.
Yeah, there's like a bar, restaurant vibes the side and
I haven't been there in like
apartments.
2-3 years, so I don't know what it looks like now. I just know
Oh.
it from what.
Yeah, it's there. I think there's a chicken licking even at the corner there by the robots. So it was there. The people are cool. Younger pull through.
Who's younger?
Younger
Chief.
Yeah, younger chief. So
Oh, kind of they have a song together. Ne?
yeah. So I was just doing the audio for Una and Younger, and then after that, leaving my bro. Dog. The cops. I can't believe it. Pitor is just different. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of like a Josie boy. Mara, it's so chill, dog. I don't have to look over my shoulder, dog. Here in Josie, I'm always on edge, dog. That side, it's like
Ever since they robbed
I'm
you,
on
you
holiday. Nah, dog. Those guys saying they robbed me like they
they sound
pointed me. Yeah, dog. Actually, talking about, can we please address last week's episode? Cause not last. Was it last week? The week before?
That was Saul.
So yes, I caught smoke, bro. Did you see in the comments?
What did you do?
something
Yeah.
about sound. Or the
Hello,
last
Oh, the last 10
I
minutes.
caught
Oh, yeah.
smoke, baba.
Dog, that time is not even
Focus,
like, it's not
NK,
even
focus.
Dog, y'all should
Nah,
never
but
take.
you know what? No,
y'all should
that's
never
one
take
thing.
smoke from comments serious, man.
No,
Especially
but
if you know that it was out of your control.
yeah, no, I didn't take the smoke, but I
Yeah.
still got it. It still came my way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Mara, just to clarify, but for you too, man, it's just uploading things, man. You know,
What-
the sound
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool.
To me,
yeah,
these
yeah.
things happen.
Yeah, dog.
Mixing and stuff.
Yeah, so
So,
I feel it, dog. Me, I'm just glad, like how you said, that people are still riding with us. We like 34, 33 episodes deep.
Sure, dog. Like we have to thank like especially if you made it this far on the pod. Like listen, thank you guys so much. This episode we were transparent about our future plans, how we're gonna try to turn this thing into a business, what's going on like with us behind the scenes. So like, yo, thank you guys so much. I'm actually so appreciative, bro. And I hope that everybody's gonna
Come and do an episode.
keep riding with us. Everybody must keep riding, bro. Like, dog, like for me, this pod, like I would go length to make sure that it's continuing, bro. You know what I mean?
You be lying though.
To make sure
Why
that
you
this
be
thing is
lying,
running.
though?
We might take a
Why you
break
be
here and there.
lying though?
No, I'm telling you, we might take a
I might
break
go
here and
extra
there.
length, bro. Like, I might walk in the rain tomorrow. You know what, guys? Let's just like.
Dog, that was a one-time
Dog,
thing.
Rhea brings no.
That was a
You know
one-time
what's crazy?
thing.
You bring up, let's sit this one out so often. It's crazy, dog. And I'm the one who say, nah, nigga, we're going.
Let's go.
Dog,
let's
how many
go
times has he,
in.
dog, in your history, how many times has he said, let's sit this one out?
Aight,
whenever
guys,
we all-
I
whenever
think-
a problem
I think,
occurs,
yo.
So I don't know why I'm also catching smoke. Dog.
No, but like, that,
You see,
we were
you see-
appreciating the people that
No,
turned into a whole thing.
you be saying things that you don't do behind the scenes.
Nah, but like we're gonna try
Nah,
we're gonna try. Dog,
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
just say-
try. I'm
just-
gonna try.
Just put that thought, that idea of let's sit this one out. Let it be the last.
But I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Like,
no,
now
listen,
my-
Rhea. Did
What?
you hear me? Let it be the last resort. It can't always be the first. Whenever something happens, something like we're trying to fix it, you can't always say, can we sit this one out? It's like,
yeah, but I mean,
it's
we have
like
we have a dope ass
even
audience.
6
You know what I mean?
episodes you've tried to say, let's sit this one out.
I mean, we have a dope ass audience that's
Bro.
gonna understand everything.
Nah, bro. 6 episodes. Imagine if I always said, yeah, okay, let's sit it out. Imagine. 6 episodes that didn't happen. Was not gonna happen.
Are you sure that it's 6? This guy
That's
just
more,
just
dog.
adding up numbers,
Dog,
dog.
remember how many times he said, let's sit this one out?
Niggas, that's fine.
No,
man.
NK, dog, don't be
No, Steph wants to make it a thing
political.
that like, guys,
I know, guys.
sometimes Rhea is
No,
like,
because no, you know, I rather, you know me, I'm the type of person who's like, okay, sharp, say what you gotta say. But now when you say something is left from what happened last week, I'm like, what?
I mean, my thing is like longevity, like weekly things and like
NK, how
the
many times
longevity.
in your estimation has he said, let's sit this one out?
Steph, dog, I don't want to answer this one, dog. I don't hurry, boy.
Ray's not
Hurry.
gonna do anything to you. He's not Cassper. He's not gonna demand a fight.
Ah, shit. Nah,
I might
man.
actually.
What, command a
From
fight?
Cassper, from NK.
Nah, from anybody who's just like
What, who wants to?
Pagami, you know what
Say
I
it
mean?
to the
Pagami.
mic,
Anyway,
Fagaza.
I told those Twitter people, all those threats or whatever, like, all they gotta do shit to me. So anybody who's just like promising hands or whatever, I mean, I'm gonna try and avoid it, but if it's there on my doorstep, mfana, you never know what might happen. But yo, for real, dog. Listen,
shit.
this pod is here to stay, dog. Steph is gonna be like, yo, guys.
He's gonna be
guys,
saying
next
this at
week,
100. At
Rhea
100.
might be like, listen, 100 and something, you know, like Rhea, how many times did you not want to record my name?
He's gonna be saying,
Please tell me, how many times did you not want to? 100 episode
you know,
50.
I'm cool with everything until you start saying things which are left, bro. I'll go lengths, bro. I won't sleep if I don't record.
To make sure that it's running.
Nigga, you just last week we didn't record because you didn't want to.
Dog, Steph, you don't have to show up every single
don't
week.
lie, bro. I take it as a lie.
You don't have to show up every
It sounds
single
like
week.
you're lying.
You don't have to
It
show
sounds
up.
like you're lying.
Okay.
In my face. Dog.
You
Alright, let's
win.
move
What do you want me
on,
to
guys.
do?
No,
Let's
it's not about winning or what. It's like don't. But anyway, dog.
Steph is hurt because you're lying to the people. He feels like you're lying to the people. Maybe if you lie to him, you can accept.
I can accept it because I've been lied to so many times.
Aye, man, Steph, now you're also riding on my bandwagon here. Let's vibe.
Because that's the reason. I think you get it. But anyway, dog, let's just vibe.
Let's vibe.
Yeah, let's
too.
close.
Shout out for watching, man.
Hey, away.
We back next week, ain't it?
Yeah, hopefully. Rhea.
Hopefully. We never
Rhea.
know. We never fucking know.
Away,
Sharp.
guys. Safe
But
one.
today I felt like I was just marking the register.
Yeah.